Hello.
How's it going?
It's good. It's good.
Your limo?
Yep, freshly
Wow.
rolled up in it. We're all gonna sit
So
like
whenever
this.
you get a duplicate, this is like another message from the spirit world. There's different ways that the spirits can speak to us.
Oh,
One's through tarot cards.
I got a
Another
message
way
from
is
spirit
through
world.
numerology, basically the study of numbers.
I see.
And you had a lot of repeating numbers in there, but the one that I think they're trying to draw our attention to would be 37, because that was the duplicate, the opposite
37.
side of 115. And 3 is the number of creativity.
She's 36
7
right now.
is the number of intuition. So I think that means that you get your creativity from your own intuition. So you should remember that whenever you're trying to come up with ideas. So I think that just means, you know, believe in yourself more. Your gut feelings rather than overthinking things.
Right. That's good for Gigi, yeah. It's very fitting.
This card right here.
Oh!
What the hell, Gigi?
What is that?
So this is going to be the treetop, your aims and ideals.
Uh-huh.
And you actually got this card upside down.
Okay.
So basically, what is driving you and like what issues or forces are affecting your goals?
Right.
And ambitions. And you got the tower upside down. So that means it can mean a couple different things actually. But I think in this case, it would probably mean that you are going through a time of internal transformation and change. Your goal is to find opportunity from this chaos.
I see.
Like a creative destruction. Like even though things are being kind of torn down, you want to make the most of it.
Like a phoenix.
Yeah, exactly. And
biker gang.
I think you also would really like to try to
Girl gang. It's time.
put aside any of your superficiality and ego and truly be honest with yourself. Like find yourself. You want to be able to find yourself from this chaos and to find what opportunities are there for you. This is your influences. So
Are you okay?
What is this?
this is basically the outside forces. This could be people or like maybe more conceptual or spiritual force, but this is what's surrounding you, surrounding this situation. The tower upside down.
Right. Is this card right side up?
You got it upside down too.
Okay.
9 of Swords upside down. Usually this means depression, nightmares, anxiety, and despair.
Right.
But this more means that like everybody surrounding this like creative destruction or this the tower upside down, everything I described there. Everybody is pretty anxious, but it's pretty needlessly anxious. Like they are more worried than they should be.
It's Gigi being fine through the split and all of Cyprus freaking out.
There's a lot of anxiety going on, a lot of worry going on, but the times ahead are actually
hurts the people around
more
her.
promising than they seem.
Okay. So far, all of my cards look scary.
Yeah,
the
they
art
look
is very
scarier than they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are basically, you shouldn't give in to the anxiety and despair going on because it's overplayed.
It's true. Everybody just needs to chill out, man.
Now, this is the true nature of what's going on. Despite what you want or what those around you want, this is the reality of the situation. And you got justice. This is probably one of the more self-explanatory cards.
Yeah.
Justice means justice, fairness, truth, consequences to actions.
That's
so basically something that was, there was a long-standing injustice and it's being settled now. Maybe some sort of truth was uncovered or a debt was settled. I'm not really sure what that justice was, but the consequences finally caught up to them.
It's true. I think Gigi's going to interpret this as
This is
we'll get to it after we get through some.
You also got it upside down.
This little
So
animal's
these
so
unseen
cute.
forces are going to affect the situation invisibly, and you're unaware of it.
Okay.
So the world upside down, that means that a lot of people think that something is over. You may even think that something is over, but it's not.
It's not over.
The road still goes on. So don't become lazy. Don't like rest here because it's not over. Don't seek closure before it's due.
East side, East Cyprus. It's time, East side.
Okay, so what people's states of mind or events will rise to prominence in the days ahead? So this is a very near future for you. It seems that you are going to be ignoring your financial responsibility or some sort of responsibility. Probably financial though, because it's a pentacle. That means that your temptations are likely to defeat your better judgment, which is going to threaten your stability. So be careful making any kind of large purchase or
I see.
pulling a loan or something.
Ugh.
Something
She
you
says
can't
this
repay.
as I'm waiting to buy houses. You know, I just bought a car.
Oh,
Yeah, 350K.
I hope you didn't take a loan for it.
No, I did not. I did not, thankfully.
Okay, good. This is the effects that we're going to bring into the mix, or you should avoid bringing. I think something you should definitely avoid bringing.
Okay.
Because this card means a painful separation, sorrow, heartbreak, grief, and rejection. That either means that you're going to leave the situation or you are going to stay if it means avoid bringing. So I don't really know what the situation is, so it's hard for me to say, but this definitely means like you separating yourself from the tower upside down, this chaotic thing that's going on.
Is this Gigi buying her Polito house and just hanging out in Polito a lot? Because she already has her Polito house.
And then,
It might be her just focusing on that and trying to get the guild to wake up.
so this is going to be like have a weaker impact on you, but
Keep getting
due to their
swords.
proximity to you, they could still have a pretty considerable effect. But like this isn't that important to you, essentially.
Right. Yeah, maybe Edgar's her
Close in
escape.
proximity. And
I
you
see.
got the 5 of Swords upside down. So that means that something around you, there's some sort of peace going on after a battle. So you got it upside down. And they're taking time to rest and regrow after
post-split.
this like hard fought contest or battle.
She sees
But
this
it could also mean that
the
they're
fallout after
clinging
the post-split.
needlessly to old conflicts.
kind of stuff.
But it's probably the first meaning. Usually is.
Yeah, there have been troubling times, but the dust is settling. Gigi would interpret this as you know, people having freaked out during the split is what some of the other cards kind of alluded
This is
to.
your hopes or your fears.
So she sees that as how it currently is. Hopes or fears.
And you got the 6 of Swords.
So
I'm
many
not going to
swords.
try to guess which one this is because it could go either way. But this means a time of transformation, personal transformation. I'm kind of thinking this might be a hope though, because you did get the tower upside down in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I think that means that you want to go through this personal transformation and you, oh man. Okay, so if I'm interpreting this right, that means that you do want to leave this chaotic situation and be the 3 of Swords.
Ooh.
Be that painful separation. You want to transition away from this thing that's causing you grief, but it's regretful. Like you don't really want to, but you feel like you need to, kind of thing. You're going to be carrying some emotional baggage with you, but there's hope ahead.
I'm moving to Polito.
Oh. Well, I live up there. We'll be neighbors.
Gigi's leaving and going to Polito. She's gonna go down south, do her job, and then go to
this
Polito
is
every day.
The route. So what will the final outcome look like? What is the ultimate message? Is this a vision of the future or is it a warning? I think this is a warning. You got the 10 of Wands upside down, which means that it's a warning to not take on all the responsibility. Don't fail to delegate or share. Completing things on your own is too difficult. And if you take all this work on your own shoulders, then you're going to collapse and break down.
What if I delegate things to people, but they can't do them every time, no matter how many times I delegate?
Maybe you need to delegate to new people.
What if, no matter who I delegate things to, they find writing things in a note really difficult and too hard to do?
Maybe you need to spread it out more. Like more people.
I see.
But definitely don't take that as a sign to do it all yourself.
Well, I
know that
usually
they
do.
say sometimes that, like, you know, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. But that's not the advice that you should take because it sounds like whatever you're trying to do is just too much work for one person.
The feeling I'm getting from all of this is, have you ever seen a bindle?
No?
A bindle's that little thing where you've got a stick and you've got some of your belongings in a piece of fabric and then you tie it to the stick.
I know
I
what
think
you're
I need
talking
one of
about now.
those. I'll walk
That's
to
what the
Polito.
Fool carries.
Yeah.
One of these? Hold on. You're talking about this, right?
Yeah. Yep. Gotta
I
get
didn't
me
know
one of
that's
those.
what that was called.
Well, I'm not doing anything anymore, guys. Everyone else is gonna do it. They're gonna be so capable. They're gonna be able to do it. It's gonna be great. The way Gigi is interpreting a lot of her stuff is a lot of the stuff with the split has been turbulent, and a lot of the
And
stuff
I need you to
with
roll
getting the
these dice.
South to work has been
I'll let you know
turbulent,
when
and a
to
lot of
stop.
it has ended up in Gigi just doing everything. But because she's not around all the time, you know, she's around actually pretty often, but not always like prime time. That's just certain days of the week. So what she's thinking is, you know, she's been trying to let other people do things, and she's set up systems for them, but they can't really do it. So she has to either delegate and just let people entirely try their systems, which is kind of what we're already doing. Not that she needs to do that more, but like that's already happened. So she has to just support that system. But at the same time, she has no faith in it. But she's more so, a lot of the cards are saying, like, you don't need to care so much, though. Like, so she's interpreting this as it's fine to let it fail. Like you don't need to fix stuff, which I've already had that attitude for her OOC, like, have her not fix everything. But more like in character, she will feel that way a bit more, right? Like, I kind of OOC nerf her fixing stuff. Now it's like in character a bit more.